What if time travel wasn't just science fiction? What if it's already happening around us? From strange artifacts found in ancient ruins to people claiming to be time travelers from the future, the evidence seems to defy all logic. Is it possible that time travel, something we've only seen in books and movies, could be a reality? Welcome to Mystery Beyond Reason, where today we'll explore the most mind-bending cases of time travel and the scientific theories that could make it possible. Could time travel be real, and has it already happened? Let's dive in. Time travel has captured our imagination for centuries, appearing in literature, films, and TV shows. From H.G. Wells's The Time Machine to Back to the Future, the idea of moving through time has fascinated us, raising questions about our past, our future, and the nature of reality. But time travel isn't just a fun concept for storytellers. For decades, scientists have debated whether it could actually happen. Einstein's theory of relativity opened the door to time travel by showing that time is not an absolute, it's relative. But is there actual evidence that time travel has occurred? At the core of the scientific discussion on time travel is Albert Einstein's theory of relativity, which completely changed how we understand time and space. According to Einstein, time is not a fixed, unchanging force. It can be stretched or compressed depending on speed and gravity. This concept, known as time dilation, shows that time moves more slowly for an object traveling at high speeds or near massive objects, like a black hole. This means that astronauts in space are technically experiencing a form of time travel. While their time moves more slowly in comparison to time on Earth, it's still not the dramatic leap forward or backward in time that science fiction portrays. But what about traveling vast distances through time? Some physicists believe that wormholes, theoretical tunnels in space-time, could allow for time travel. These shortcuts through space-time could connect distant points in both space and time, allowing someone to travel backward or forward in time if they could pass through. At the quantum level, particles exhibit behaviors that seem to challenge our understanding of time. Quantum entanglement suggests that particles can be linked across vast distances, seemingly communicating instantaneously, defying the speed limit of light and, potentially, time itself. Could these quantum phenomena hint at deeper, unexplored possibilities for time travel? Today, scientists are studying these theories, trying to find out if time travel is theoretically possible. Some, like Stephen Hawking, have speculated that time travel isn't necessarily ruled out by the laws of physics, but it would require conditions that are beyond our current technology, like exotic matter or negative energy. Could the key to time travel lie in future technology or discoveries that we haven't yet made? One of the most famous alleged cases of time travel involves two women, Anne Moberly and Eleanor Jourdain, who, in 1901, visited the Palace of Versailles in France. What started as a pleasant tour quickly turned into something far more bizarre. As they strolled through the palace gardens, Moberly and Jourdain claimed to have experienced a time slip, an eerie sensation of having walked into a different time altogether. The women described seeing figures in period clothing, including a man they believed to be Comte de Vaudreuil, a French nobleman, and a woman sketching, whom Moberly was convinced was Marie Antoinette herself. The atmosphere changed. The plants looked different, the buildings seemed out of place, and there was an overwhelming sense of dread in the air. When the women returned to the present day, they were shaken by the experience and published their account in a book titled An Adventure in 1911. They believed they had somehow walked through a portal to the past, and their detailed descriptions of the events and surroundings have been studied and debated ever since. Could this be a genuine case of time travel, or was it merely a hallucination or a shared delusion? While some skeptics believe the women were mistaken, others argue that the vividness of their experience and the fact that both women independently recounted similar details lends weight to the idea of a time slip. The Moberly-Jourdain incident remains one of the most compelling examples of alleged time travel or dimensional shifts, and to this day, no one has been able to fully explain what happened during those eerie moments in the gardens of Versailles. In the early 2000s, a mysterious figure by the name of John Titor appeared on online forums, claiming to be a time traveler from the year 2036. Titor's posts, made on early internet forums like Art Bell's Coast to Coast AM and Time Travel Institute, described a dystopian future where the United States had split into 5 regions after a nuclear conflict, and Titor was part of a military unit sent back in time to retrieve old computer technology that was needed to save the future. One of the most striking aspects of Titor's story was his detailed knowledge of time travel mechanics. According to him, time travel was made possible through a device built by General Electric, which allowed travel across parallel timelines. He provided detailed schematics and technical explanations that left many intrigued. His multiverse theory suggested that each time someone traveled back in time, they would enter a parallel world, not the exact same timeline they had left, an idea that aligns with modern interpretations of quantum physics. Some of Titor's predictions seemed outlandish, such as the onset of a Second American Civil War in 2004, which never materialized. However, other aspects of his story were eerily similar to events that occurred later, such as the rise of global political instability, advancements in quantum computing, and even the social fractures seen in today's world. Was John Titor a hoaxer who played on the fears and imaginations of early internet users? Or could his detailed explanations of time travel and the multiverse indicate some grain of truth? While many of his predictions didn't come true, the mystery of John Titor continues to captivate those who wonder whether time travelers could already be among us. One of the most famous pieces of alleged visual evidence for time travel is the so-called time-traveling hipster. The photograph in question was taken in 1941 at the reopening of the South Fork Bridge in British Columbia, Canada. Among the crowd of well-dressed onlookers, there appears to be a man who looks completely out of place for the time period, wearing what seems to be a graphic t-shirt, modern sunglasses, and holding a portable camera. The man's clothing and accessories sparked debate among internet sleuths and time travel enthusiasts. Could this be a case of a real-life time traveler accidentally captured on camera? Skeptics have tried to debunk the claim by pointing out that the sunglasses and t-shirt could have existed in the 1940s, and the object he's holding might not be a modern camera, but rather an old Kodak folding camera. Despite these explanations, the image continues to fuel the imagination of those who believe in the possibility of time travelers moving unnoticed through history. Could the time-traveling hipster be a genuine slip-up by a modern visitor to the past? Or is this simply a case of anachronistic fashion? The Vatican is no stranger to conspiracy theories, but one of the strangest is the story of the Chronovisor, a supposed time machine hidden deep within the Vatican's archives. According to the story, the Chronovisor was invented in the 1950s by Father Pellegrino Ernetti, an Italian Benedictine monk. The device, which allegedly used advanced technology to capture and display images of past events, could supposedly allow the user to witness historical moments, such as the crucifixion of Christ. The Chronovisor was said to be kept hidden by the Vatican because of its potential power. Allowing anyone to see into the past would pose both ethical and religious dilemmas. Although there's no concrete evidence that the Chronovisor ever existed, conspiracy theorists argue that the Vatican is withholding it, fearing the implications of letting the world access the past so directly. Is this just a wild conspiracy, or could the Vatican have access to time travel technology? While most historians dismiss the story, it remains a tantalizing mystery for those who believe in hidden powers controlling our view of history. In a video clip from a 1938 Charlie Chaplin film premiere, an extra in the background appears to be holding something to her ear that looks remarkably like a modern cell phone. The woman is seen walking and seemingly talking into the object, much like we do today with smartphones. This clip went viral, with many people suggesting that the woman could be a time traveler who brought modern technology back to the past. Some skeptics argue that the object is likely a hearing aid, a common device at the time. However, the woman's actions, talking into the device while walking, seem uncannily similar to our modern use of cell phones. Could this be a rare case of visual evidence for time travel, or is it simply a case of modern interpretations being applied to older technology? More recently, a viral TikTok user has claimed to be a time traveler from the year 2027, posting videos showing a world where everyone has disappeared. Known by the username Unico Sobreviviente, or the only survivor, claims to be trapped in an empty world where he is the last human alive. His videos depict deserted streets, empty cities, and strange notes left behind, hinting at some unknown event that wiped out the population. While many believe these videos are the result of video editing or clever filming techniques, others are fascinated by the idea that this could be a glimpse into a possible future timeline. Could this be a case of a time traveler documenting his life in an apocalyptic future, or is it just an elaborate social media stunt? As intriguing as these time travel cases are, many scientists and skeptics have attempted to debunk them. Some believe that the cases we've explored could be explained by psychological phenomena, such as memory distortions, hallucinations, or shared delusions. In other instances, anachronistic clothing and misinterpreted technology can explain why certain individuals appear out of time. Time travel isn't just a scientific curiosity, it's become a cultural phenomenon. From movies like Back to the Future to TV shows like Doctor Who, the idea of traveling through time has captivated audiences around the globe. But why is time travel so appealing? Perhaps it's because time travel allows us to explore what-ifs. What if we could change the past or see the future? The allure lies in the possibility of rewriting history, correcting mistakes, or glimpsing what's yet to come. In addition to pop culture, time travel has fueled the imaginations of conspiracy theorists and online communities. From dedicated forums to Reddit threads, people from around the world share theories, photos, and stories that claim to prove time travel exists. Whether it's serious science or playful speculation, one thing is clear: our fascination with time travel isn't going away anytime soon. Additionally, photo anomalies and editing techniques can often create the illusion of time travelers in historical photos and videos. Mainstream science remains firm in its position that time travel as depicted in popular culture is impossible with our current understanding of physics. But not all scientists are so quick to dismiss the idea. Some physicists believe that time travel could be possible under certain extreme conditions, such as through the use of wormholes, black holes, or exotic matter that bends space-time in ways we can't yet fully comprehend. Additionally, the multiverse theory, the idea that our universe is just one of many, raises the possibility that time travel could involve shifting between dimensions rather than simply moving forward or backward within a single timeline. Could it be that advanced civilizations, perhaps alien or future human, have already unlocked the secrets of time travel? From alleged time slips at the Palace of Versailles to the internet time traveler John Titor, the evidence for time travel is as compelling as it is perplexing. Einstein's theories suggest it's possible, and yet we still don't have the means to travel through time, at least not yet. So, what do you think? Could time travel already be happening around us? Or are these stories simply the result of wishful thinking and overactive imaginations? If these mysteries intrigue you, let us know your theories in the comments below. Do you believe time travel could be real, and which case fascinated you the most? Be sure to hit subscribe and tap the notification bell for more deep dives into the world's most mysterious phenomena right here on Mystery Beyond Reason.